G'day, I'm Ralph Schwarz. Welcome to Geoterrics Outdoors Australia. This is my third vlog and we're on the eve of my 100th subscriber. I'm really excited. So I'm just going to wait till I've got the 100th and I'll release this vlog. In addition, I said a number of times that I would release a blooper reel, and for every 100 subscribers I get from here on, I'll release a video, a 1-minute blooper video. There's plenty of material to go from. No, really exciting that we got 100 subscribers and some fantastic content. I've come back from the old farm, which you've probably seen some content that we've started to upload from that. Still a little bit more to go. I've also been in Brisbane for my daughter's wedding, and my new son-in-law, my daughter, my son have all contributed segments and will continue to produce segments to the channel. I'm really excited. Some of the things I've got going on, finally part 4 of the Blackview review, my final verdict. Just about to film that. I've got a number of knife reviews that I said that I'd do a knife review against my son's knife that I got him in Russia, so I've got those here, and I've got another couple that I might do some work there. Hey, look, I'm not a big knife guy, but I've had them my whole life. My dad was a bit of a master in not a cutler, but he knew how to sharpen a knife to the type of edge that you needed it to be. He was very, very good at that. Like I'd put him into the master category. Got some other great gear reviews coming. Got the second hammock that I can make a comparison. Geez, I feel uncomfortable in that bloody thing. That's was terrible. No, really exciting stuff coming up. We've got gardening, wild camping. Now that it's getting a little bit warmer, I'm a little bit more sure of my surroundings. Haven't been in Canberra all that long, but starting to get a feel for some of the destinations. Kayaking. While I was in Brisbane, we as a family sat down and started to plan a fairly ambitious expedition, kayaking expedition on Moreton Bay. That part of the world is so beautiful. Pristine, crystal clear water. Really excited to continue planning that. Possibly in the autumn, we'll go up the coast of Stradbroke Island. We'll go across to Moreton Island, and I used to work on Moreton Island, just on the southern tip, in an oyster farm. I did a major when I studied applied science in marine resources. My major was in aquaculture, and I worked on an oyster farm there, and working on a boat in that part of the world, and every so often a turtle would come up, or a dugong would, and a calf would surface, and just it was something else. I've had the opportunity to work in some extraordinary locations in my life and do some wonderful different types of jobs. Like I said, I used to run an oyster farm out there. I've been in Russia in the Arctic Circle. I've been in Africa. I've worked on ships, on land, out of helicopters. It's been quite an interesting background, and hopefully I get to share a little bit of that. I was asked if I'd be interested in doing an interview, and I agreed to do that, so I'm just trying to set that up at the moment. Some obvious questions that might come to some people's mind is, what's Geoterrics? Where did that name come from? Tell us a little bit more about your background. How did you get to go to all these incredible places? So I think I'll consent to do that interview. So it'll be interesting to see what comes up in the comments if people are interested in that. One of the things I'm really excited about, my son Tyrone being a bit of a bonsai guy, he's consented, and we've actually already done one video on bonsai, just sort of an intro, and he's verging on mastery. He's damn good at what he does, and the stuff that he produces is incredible, and he's going to share some of that knowledge. Brendan, my new son-in-law, has a native beehive. He's going to be sharing that journey with us and some of the stuff. My daughter and I have been long talking about doing cooking. I've just started with some of the cooking videos, and she's going to continue on with that, and we'll do some fun stuff together remotely. So I'm really excited to be able to share that with you. Brendan's also going to do some gardening, some how-tos, same as Tyrone. He's got a nice little workshop, sort of on the same sort of veins as what I've got here, and he'll be showing some stuff. I've just yesterday bought the materials for a meat safe or a drying rack, depending on what your flavour is, but I'll show you how to do that, because we've got a glut of herbs and various bits and pieces here that I'll need to dry and pack away. So really, hopefully you'll enjoy the content. I'm really excited about it. And finally, the last thing is the drawing. I've been drawing my whole life, and I used to sell my work in Brisbane, and I used to do special pieces and give them away. I've given recently to my kids, and Tyrone's been hounding me to do some videos on the drawing, and I went, no one's interested in that. And he said, no, I think you're wrong, Dad. I think people would be interested. And I went, okay, I'll do a couple and we'll see how we go. So please feel free to comment in this video and other videos if you'd be interested to see some of the drawings. I know I've talked to a couple of my workmates, my work colleagues, who are very interested, so maybe that may be a way to go as well. When you sit and stop and think of geez, there's lots of stuff going on in this channel. Well, we're a family with lots of things going on. We're people with multiple talents, multiple interests, and a love of life, and we'd love to share that with you. So I'm really excited. Looking forward to releasing the blooper reel. I might get a bit embarrassed, but I might have to make that adults only, that one. I'll see how I go. But every 100 subscribers. So look, I'd love if you could please share this video with any of your friends who have a similar interest in the outdoors and all the other stuff that we have on the channel. I'd love you to hit the like button. I'd love you to comment if you've got something to say. Had old mate the other day saying I couldn't hear the volume, and unfortunately I couldn't do much about that, but that's made me think that I need to be careful about my sound quality as well as the video quality. So really excited to get your comments, and of course if you haven't subscribed, please do, and continue to enjoy, and thanks for watching.